The 2026 GMC Sierra HD is here, and it wows everybody with its perfect blend of simplified buying process, proven capabilities, and work-ready features that put it head-to-head with Ford and Ram's best offerings. Let's check it out. More straightforward offer. Anyone who has ever walked into a dealership to buy a heavy-duty truck knows the overwhelming feeling of facing too many choices. Rear-wheel drive or four-wheel drive, regular cab, double cab, or crew cab. Add in multiple trim levels and engine options and the decision becomes exhausting before you even discuss pricing. GMC recognized this frustration and took action for 2026, streamlining the Sierra HD lineup by eliminating most rear-wheel drive configurations. The 2026 model year cuts rear-wheel drive availability in the SLE and SLT trims, with the exception of SLE chassis cab models. The SLT trim also drops the double cab body style entirely. Think about the last time you needed to pull a loaded trailer up a wet boat ramp or navigate a muddy construction site after a rainstorm. That's when you realize four-wheel drive is not just a nice-to-have feature but an essential tool that keeps you working when others are stuck. By focusing on four-wheel drive configurations, GMC ensures that every Sierra HD buyer gets the traction and confidence needed for real-world conditions. But all those configuration choices mean nothing if the truck cannot handle the work you throw at it, which brings us to what really matters. Excellent work manners. Picture this. You have a deadline to deliver equipment to a remote job site, or you need to haul your largest fifth-wheel trailer to a client location hundreds of miles away. The last thing you could afford is a truck that comes up short when the work gets serious. That's where the 2026 GMC Sierra HD proves its value with the capability that handles the toughest jobs without breaking a sweat. The Sierra 2500 HD can tow up to 22,500 pounds when properly equipped, which means you can confidently hook up most fifth-wheel trailers, construction equipment, and commercial loads without worrying whether your truck can handle the weight. Those who regularly push beyond these limits can step up to the 3500 HD, where maximum towing reaches an astounding 36,000 pounds. That figure requires the Duramax diesel engine, regular cab configuration, dual rear wheels, rear-wheel drive, and a gooseneck hitch, creating a purpose-built towing machine that laughs at loads that would overwhelm lesser trucks. Imagine the peace of mind knowing your truck can handle virtually anything you need to move, whether that's a massive horse trailer, heavy construction equipment, or commercial cargo that would require hiring a separate hauler with a less capable vehicle. Consider those times when you need to load the bed with tools, materials, and equipment that add up fast. The Sierra 2500 HD handles between 2,822 and 3,863 pounds depending on configuration, while the 3500 HD pushes those numbers even higher, making it suitable for everything from flatbed commercial applications to heavy slide-in campers. One feature that transforms how you work every single day is the MultiPro tailgate, which sees broader availability for 2026. Anyone who has struggled to climb into a truck bed to retrieve tools knows the frustration of a standard tailgate. The MultiPro's 6-position design solves these daily headaches by providing a built-in step for easier bed access, an inner gate that creates a load stop for longer items, and a work surface that extends your functional bed length. Of course, all that capability depends entirely on having the right engine under the hood, and that's where things get interesting. Proven power plant. The standard engine is a 6.6-liter gasoline V8 that produces 401 horsepower and 464 pound-feet of torque. For buyers who use their truck daily but do not regularly tow at maximum capacity, this naturally aspirated V8 delivers smooth, predictable power without the premium cost of diesel fuel or the complexity of modern emissions equipment. Both engines mate to a 10-speed automatic transmission that delivers quick, smooth shifts, whether you're merging onto the highway empty or backing a loaded trailer into a tight spot. The optional 6.6-liter Duramax Turbo Diesel V8 commands a $9,990 premium, but anyone who regularly tows heavy loads understands exactly why that investment makes sense. This diesel produces 470 horsepower and an absolutely massive 975 pound-feet of torque, available far lower in the rev range than the gas engine can match. Picture pulling away from a stop with a 20,000-pound trailer behind you. That low-end diesel torque means smooth, confident acceleration without the gas engine having to scream to find power, making every towing experience less stressful and more controlled. Real-world highway testing shows that diesel-powered Sierra 2500 HD models achieve approximately 17 miles per gallon on the highway. For professional operators covering hundreds of miles per week, that efficiency translates directly to lower operating costs that help justify the diesel's higher initial price. All that power and capability is impressive, but it means nothing if the truck does not look the part, which is where GMC really separates itself from the competition. Exterior design. Stand at a parking lot and compare a Chevrolet Silverado HD to a GMC Sierra HD. You will notice both trucks share the same bones, but the Sierra HD's styling creates an entirely different first impression. Both trucks ride on the same platform with the same frame and suspension components, but GMC differentiates its offering through styling that projects more upscale, aggressive appearance that commands attention. The Sierra HD's front end features a bold grille that dominates the design, creating a distinctive face that announces its presence long before you read the badge. Chrome trim on Denali models adds a touch of luxury that would not look out of place on an Escalade, while AT4 variants embrace a blacked-out aesthetic that signals serious off-road capability. New color options for 2026 include Glacier White Tricoat and Coastal Dune, replacing the outgoing White Frost Tricoat and Thunderstorm Gray, giving buyers fresh options that keep the Sierra HD lineup looking current. Dual rear wheels on 3500 HD models create a distinctive profile that immediately signals serious capability to anyone who knows trucks. Those 4 rear tires dramatically increase payload and towing capacity while improving stability when hauling heavy loads, making the difference between a truck that struggles under weight and one that handles maximum loads with confidence and control. But the exterior is just the beginning, because what happens when you open the door completely changes the heavy-duty truck game. Luxurious interior. Remember the old days when choosing a heavy-duty truck meant accepting vinyl bench seats, hard plastic dashboards, and basic equipment as simply the price you paid for serious capability? The 2026 GMC Sierra HD rejects that outdated thinking entirely, delivering an interior that rivals many luxury vehicles while maintaining the durability that work trucks demand. Upper trim levels feature soft-touch materials across the dash and door panels, creating a refined environment that makes long highway miles far more pleasant. Think about those times when you drive hundreds of miles to a job site or tow a trailer across several states. Quality materials and thoughtful design transform those journeys from exhausting slogs into comfortable trips where you arrive ready to work rather than worn out from fighting with an uncomfortable cabin. Higher trims add heating, ventilation, and even massage functions that turn the Sierra HD into a legitimate luxury vehicle that happens to tow 36,000 pounds. Technology features match what you would find in premium SUVs. The base Pro trim includes a 7.0-inch touchscreen, while SLT and above get a massive 13.4-inch display paired with a 12.3-inch digital gauge cluster. All systems support wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. No more fumbling with cables every time you get in the truck. So the Sierra HD delivers on capability, style, and comfort, but the question everyone wants answered is how much all this excellence costs. GMC Sierra HD models and prices. Pricing for the 2026 GMC Sierra 2500 HD starts at around $49,000, which gets you into the base Pro trim with a regular cab, long bed, rear-wheel drive, and the 6.6-liter gas V8. The SLE trim begins at $56,000, adding features like larger touchscreen displays, animated LED headlights, and keyless entry with push-button start. SLT pricing starts at around $67,000, adding heated front seats and steering wheel, leather upholstery, and remote start. The AT4 trim begins at a bit over $74,000, including specialized suspension, underbody skid plates, and all-terrain tires. Denali pricing starts at $77,500, transforming the Sierra HD into a premium vehicle with upscale materials and advanced technology. The AT4X pushes the off-road envelope even further, starting around $86,000, while the Denali Ultimate tops the lineup at $96,000 with premium leather, real wood trim, and heated, ventilated, and massaging front seats. The 2026 GMC Sierra HD proves that choosing a heavy-duty truck does not have to mean compromise. GMC simplified the buying process by eliminating configurations most buyers were already avoiding, then backed that streamlined approach with capability that goes toe-to-toe with Ford and Ram, while wrapping it all in an interior that competes with luxury SUVs. Whether you need the 2500 HD's 22,500-pound towing capacity or the 3500 HD's massive 36,000-pound maximum, the Sierra HD delivers with proven powertrains that prioritize reliability over spec sheet bragging rights. The 2026 GMC Sierra HD is certainly a capable truck, but it's not the only one, which is why you must check out our review of the 2026 Ford Super Duty. If you think this is all about that monstrous diesel engine with 1,200 pound-feet of torque, keep in mind that this is probably the most comprehensive package in the segment. It offers more engine options and more configuration options than any other heavy-duty truck on the market.